Hello everyone. Today we will gain some basic knowledge about constitutions through multiple choice questions. So without wasting any time, let's start with it. The first question is, the design of the national flag was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India in which of the following years? Options are A. July 1948, B. July 1950, C. July 1947, or D. August 1947. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is July 1947. The next question is, the Constitution of India was adopted by A. the Governor General, B. the British Parliament, C. the Constituent Assembly, or D. the Parliament of India. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is the Constitution of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly. The Constitution of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the chairman of the drafting committee and is widely considered to be the architect of the Constitution of India, adopted it. After the adoption of the Constitution, the Union of India became the contemporary and the modern Republic of India. The next question is, who among the following was the chairman of the drafting committee of Indian Constitution? Options are A. Rajendra Prasad, B. B.R. Ambedkar, C. Tej Bahadur Sapru, or D. C. Rajagopalachari. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is the B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee of Indian Constitution. The next question is, who was the president of the Constituent Assembly? Options are A. Jawaharlal Prasad, B. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, or D. C. Rajagopalachari. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is the president of the Constituent Assembly was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So let's get some information about Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was an Indian independence activist, lawyer, scholar, and subsequently the first president of India, who served in office from 1950 to 1962. He was an Indian political leader and a lawyer by training. Dr. Rajendra Prasad joined the Indian National Congress during the Indian independence movement and became the major leader from the region of Bihar. He was a supporter of Mahatma Gandhi. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was imprisoned by the British authorities during the Salt Satyagraha of 1931 and Quit India movement of 1942. After the 1946 elections, Dr. Rajendra Prasad served as a Minister of Food and Agriculture in the central government. Upon independence in 1947, Prasad was elected as the President of the Constituent Assembly of India, which prepared the Constitution of India and served as its provisional parliament. The next question is, the Constituent Assembly for Undivided India first met on which of the following dates? Options are A. 6th December 1946, B. 9th December 1946, C. 20th February 1947, or D. 3rd June 1947. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is the Constituent Assembly of Undivided India first met on 9th December 1946. The next question is, the Council of States in India are generally known as which of the following? Options are A. Lok Sabha, B. Parliament, C. Rajya Sabha, or D. Ad hoc Committee. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is Rajya Sabha. The next question is, the President Chairman of the Lok Sabha is which of the following? Options are A. Prime Minister, B. President, C. Vice President, or D. Elected from the Lok Sabha members. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is the President is the presiding chairman of the Lok Sabha. The next question is, in parliament form of government, the real powers of the state are vested in options are A. President, B. Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister, C. Government, or D. None of the above? The correct answer to this question is option B. That is, the Council of Ministers, which are headed by Prime Minister, have the power of state. The next question is, Indian President and Prime Minister are the replica of the heads of the state of which of the following countries? Options are A. Britain, B. USA, C. Ireland, or D. Russia? The correct answer to this question is option A. That is Britain. The next question is, the President of the Indian Union has the same constitutional authority as of which of the following? Options are A. President of USA, B. President of Egypt, C. British monarch, or D. President of Russia? The correct answer to this question is option C. That is British monarch. So now let's gain some information on British monarch. British monarch. The monarchy of the United Kingdom, that is commonly referred to as the British monarchy, is a constitutional monarchy of the United Kingdom, its dependencies, and its overseas territory. The current monarch and the head of the state is Queen Elizabeth II, who acceded the throne in 1952. The monarch and their immediate family undertake various official, ceremonial, diplomatic, and representational duties. As a monarchy is a constitutional, the monarch is limited to functions such as bestowing honors and appointing the prime minister, which are performed in a non-partisan manner. The next question is, the inspiration of liberty, equality, and fraternity was derived from which of the following governments? Options are A. French Revolution, B. American Revolution, C. Russian Revolution, or D. None of these. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is, the inspiration of liberty, equality, and fraternity was derived from the French Revolution, as it was the motto of, of the groups in the French Revolution. The next question is, the Constitution names our country as by which name? Options are A. Bharat, B. India, that is Bharat, C. Hindustan, or D. Aryavarta. The correct answer to this question is option B. That is, the Constitution names our country as India, that is Bharat. The next question is, which of the following is not a part of Preamble to the Indian Constitution? Options are A. Secularism, B. Socialism, C. Democratic Republic, or D. Federalism. The correct answer to this question is option D. That is, Federalism is not used anywhere and is not a part of a preamble of the Indian Constitution. Rest all, that is, secularism, socialism, and democratic republic, are used to describe the nature or our country. The next question is, the sources of Indian sovereignty lies in which of the following? Options are A. President, B. Prime Minister, C. People of India, D. Preamble of the Constitution. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, Preamble of the Constitution. So now let's have some information on the Preamble of the Indian Constitution. Preamble. The Preamble of the Constitution of India is a brief introductory statement that sets out guidelines which guide the people of the nation and present the principles of the Constitution, and to indicate the source from which the document derives its authority and meaning. It reflects the hopes and the aspiration of people. The preamble can be referred to as a preface which highlights the entire Constitution. It was adopted on 26 November 1949 by the Constituent Assembly and came into effect on 26 January 1950. This date is celebrated as Republic Day in India. The preamble was made in 1947 but was adopted in 1949. The next question is, India opted for federal form of government because of which of the following reasons? Options are A. Vast territory, B. Cultural integration, C. Linguistic and regional diversity, or D. All of the above. The correct answer to this question is Option D, that is all of the above. This means that India had a vast territory, a cultural integration, and a linguistic and regional diversity, due to which it, India opted for a federal form of government. The next question is, in the Rajya Sabha, the president can appoint how many representatives? Options are A, 6 representatives, B, 8 representatives, C, 10 representatives, or D, 12 representatives. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, the president can appoint 12 representatives on his own, and these 12 representatives represent the various facets of the Indian culture, like sports, cinema, literature, history, and etc. The next question is, the Indian Constitution was inaugurated on which of the following dates? Options are A, 26 January 1947, B, 26 January 1949, C, 26 January 1949, or D, 26 January 1950. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is 26 January 1950. The next question is, the salaries of the judges of the Supreme Court are drawn from which of the following funds? Options are A, Consolidated Fund, B, Grants and Aid, C, Contingency Fund, or D, Public Accounts. The correct answer to this question is option A, that is Consolidated Funds. The judges of the Supreme Court and their salaries are drawn from the consolidated funds. The next question is, who is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha? The options are A, President, B, Vice President, C, Minister of Parliament, and D, Leader of Opposition. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, the Vice President is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The last question is, which of the following states has the largest percentage of reserved parliamentary seats? Options are A, Odisha, B, Bihar, C, Uttar Pradesh, and D, Madhya Pradesh. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, UP has the largest percentage of reserved parliamentary seats.